Okay, let's... I think... Looks like we're back. Hell yeah. You spent the weekend building a desk and organizing, so you can't complain. Hell yeah. Like a desk, an office desk, or like a different kind of desk? I was super busy this weekend, so I didn't really get to do much of anything. I played a couple of hours more of Marathon last night off stream. Like, literally like 2-3 hours. I had fun playing that game. It's crazy. It's coming out on Thursday. Like, actually crazy that it's coming out on Thursday. So we might have to... I'm considering that we might actually play some Marathon. But, who knows? We'll see. We'll see when we get there. 2 Alex draws and a tabletop. What are Alex draws? You're not a fan of it yet? Have you played it? Have you played more than like 2 hours of it? Because I didn't like it for the first 2 hours, and then well, no, that's not a lie. I wasn't comfortable for the first couple of hours, and then I was like, now it makes sense, and then I enjoyed it. There are some tweaks I would like to see. I don't like that's the wrong... Yeah, I don't like the implementation of like the restricted quest system that they have at the moment, but I do like that there seems to be a lot of tasks, and I like that there are tasks that are like repeatable ones. There are the separate story tasks. So essentially the factions have daily tasks. Well, they're not, I don't even know if they're dailies. I don't know if you can just keep doing them. I didn't try that. Alex draws or IKEA draws. You buy 2 of them and a tabletop. Throw the tabletop on, you got a desk. Oh, well, I apologize for not knowing the ins and outs of the IKEA draw inventory. The UI was too much for you? I completely, absolutely, utterly disagree with every single person who says the UI is bad on that game. And someone, I should have bookmarked the tweet of the guy who encapsulated my entire opinion in one sentence. And it's like, he said something along the lines of, we finally got away from the Hulu style tile menu and people are complaining. As someone who's played Destiny, I can see it's a very Bungie style menu because Destiny has a lot of menus and they take a while to figure out, but then once you figure them out, it makes sense. Also, the UI in the game, the HUD, the heads-up display in the game, also don't think that was bad either. I actually think there was the same amount of information on the in-game HUD as there is in Warzone. Like, I've got Shaded's Warzone stream up right now because I was watching him. And there's the same amount of information on the screen as in Warzone. Water filter. You're not saying it's bad, it was just too much for you to find everything? Well, that's the thing, right? It's like a tree-type organizational thing. I found the UI very, very, very easy to navigate after about a minute. It has the same problem for me that Arc Raiders has, where getting between your loadout and any of the other screens is awkward. But in terms of like categorization and like organization of it, I thought it was fine. My biggest gripe with Arc Raiders menu system is that when you click loadout, it like opens the loadout app over everything else. So if you go out of your loadout, you go back to a page from earlier that you might not want to go back to. Marathon doesn't do that. But what Marathon does is I found that you had to go to your vault, which by shortcut was V, which is a terrible keyboard shortcut. That should be something else. And then when you're at your vault level, you get the new tabs across the top. Whereas on the main menu of Marathon, there's loads of empty space, which could be better utilized. So let me pull up what I mean from last night. Marathon, Server Slam, off stream. I'll show you exactly what I mean, because this is a super easy fix. So this is literally when I was playing last night. I was going through, getting all, like, looking up the exclamation marks. And then apparently I ended up going straight to the upgrades page. Where is it? I think I clicked through too quick. Yeah, okay. Get me off this screen. I had to escape off this screen. I didn't like that. Give me a big red X. Here. Right. So this is your splash screen, right? It's excellent that we have the prepare button in the middle. You can load the game and you can get in a match in like 10 seconds. That's fucking awesome. And it's going to warn you if you don't have what you need. The factions thing here and the codex and the loadout, I don't like this setup. This screen has like so much wasted space. So when you click loadout and you go to the loadout screen, then you've got like the horizontal tabs along the top. I would like to see those just on this side. Give me a vault button. Give me your shell. So give me like all this stuff down here, the shells and the vault. You should move this up here. Give me shells, vault, loadout, and give me like a vertical list of all those same tabs that I have up here. So customization, shells, vault, loadout, armory. I think that's what they are. Why is this empty on my splash screen? Give me options here. This is like old school. This reminds me of when I played Alien Isolation that didn't need any menus. That was like a single player game, right? It was like it was like new game, continue game, mods, whatever. It's like settings. This game's a little more advanced than that. I would like that there. And this tile is going to be normal. This isn't in every game, I feel like, these days. But the factions thing here, what I don't like about the factions is it tells me what I've got, what notes, what active quest I have. But if I click that active quest, it doesn't take me to the active quest. It takes me to the faction splash page. That should be 2 buttons. But it's all 1 button. And my main UI problem with this game is this screen. Pretty much everything else I'm all right with. And this V for Vault, get rid of that. That's a terrible shortcut. Gamers don't... most gamers, I feel like, only use their thumb for spacebar. So making them use their spacebar for the V, or like using their index finger and moving off it to the V, is bad. So that's my main, like I say, my main problem with the UI in this game is literally this screen. And if they fix this screen, the game would be 10 times better. Because because if I'm spamming escape, like I do on Tarkov or any other menu game, and I want to get back to my starting menu screen, I want everything accessible from that menu screen. And it's not on this game. That's it. Make my landing page better. That's it. That's like probably my entire criticism of the UI. The empty space could be clean because of the service line. They'll probably use that for ads for season passes and purchases. Well, I don't want those there. I want functionality of the game there. I don't need to be advertised for microtransactions that I don't want to buy. You might be right. But you might I think that's a bad use of space. They've already got that rotating tile on the bottom left. They don't need more of those. That's what I would say to that. $3 Bitcoins. Damn, chat. We haven't been playing Taco much at all. 3 Bitcoins. I think we've got most of the Bitcoins that we need for prestige now. What's this? This will be 7 by 5. So that's 35 Bitcoins. That's like half of what I can take. I think I can take 56 spaces. That's pretty dope. All right. Today, chat, we need to kill a bajillion rogues. So that's what we're doing. How many we need? Oh, wait, we're up to 69. We could actually get this done today easily. Only need 31. That's like 4 good raids. Sweet. And then we just need to we need to concentrate on the transits. Watching that screen just now is the most I spent anywhere near invested in that game. Well, I'm sorry that you didn't like Marathon. I thought it was really good. Any PMCs with a headshot on labs? Nope. 50 meters? 50 meter PMC headshots on labs? 7 for a daily is wicked. In a bad way. Do we have an OFC? We do. Marathon has all of the things I wanted from that would have made me like Arc Raiders more. It's first person. There's a semi-complex tasking questing system with a bunch of lore that's not just like bullshit. Eliminate. I have 3 hours to finish my weekly. Ha! Kill 20 PMCs. Nothing to do with like. I didn't know it was coming out, and when I did, I didn't really want to try. Okay, so I'm sorry that you didn't really want to try or watch or give it any attention. I'm sorry. But it was out for like 4 days, and it's coming out on Thursday. There's been loads of content about it too. Right, let's re-roll that. I don't even need dailies at this point. It's just fun. Dopamine! We love dopamine, chat! We love little dopamine when the quest goes cha-chink. Cha-chink. Hooray! Dopamine! You've been on a Resi 9 kick, though? A lot of people have. More people than I expected. There was a lot of people that I noticed who were marathon grinding, and then after they, like, had enough of it, like, the people who were gaming all weekend got bored of... No, bored is the wrong word. I think what happened is they were like, oh, this game's coming out on Thursday. I've got as far as I can get. And it's going to get reset. So why bother playing it? And then play Resident Evil. Like a lot of people on my watch list were doing that. I just put those up for 139,000 rubles like an absolute imbecile. Whoops. Whoops-a-daisy. 13. Damn, I nearly did it again. Let's get all that. Let's get all that too. Make sure we repair everything. Last time I did this, and I literally got a shit spawn every single time. So hopefully today we've got some better luck. That's the loot house keys. Okay. I don't think I've heard this song before. Kinda slaps. Vianova. Vianova? I approve. I approve, bruv. Alright. Propies. Let's fill up our stimmies. Why is that Meldonin in there? I must have looted it and then died with it. There should be an ETG, an SJ6. I see the typical doomsdayers on Twitter. It's kind of depressing to see this trend of killing a game before launch. Yeah, you just need to follow different people. I've followed a bunch of people who were having a great time. Coach, thank you for the prime.
Did we just become best friends? Yep.
How are you doing?
Stormcoach just subscribed. They've subscribed for 47 months.
Well, howdy how, sister fuck. Oh, hey, I'm from the south. Whee! Okay, matching your energy. Hello, bruv, what ho old bean. Okay, now we got that out of the way. Thanks for the 47. How's your home studio coming along? Hey, I'm glad you recognize you deserve that. What the fuck just happened? Oh, just, you know, just matching chat's energy of all the British racisms. You know? I can do it too. What shall we... Have you tried not being a fucking dumb American? No? Yeah, there we go. That's how that one goes. Ha! 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 Try as hard as you may. You can't change where you were born. Alright, what should we run? We probably need to buy some M80, because I don't think I've got much M80 left. Never have any M80, because I keep spending it on shooting people. What I should do today, while I remember, is claim a bunch of my arena cases. Oh, song's so good. Can't wait to go see these guys. We'll just slap on the DVL MP7 combo just to piss Shampoo off, because Shampoo's like, oh, why are you still using an MP7 when you have elite strength? And you know, if you can't piss Shampoo off, are you really trying? Are you really doing your due diligence if you can't piss off Shampoo? Oh, and it's the tan one. And it's the tan one, his favorite. You did leave out how's your divorce from your cousin's sister going. No, all of us are from the South. I never said you were from the South. I said you were dumb American. That's funny. You only think that dumb Americans live in the South, Chrome. Right, where's my DVL mags? It's like saying only dumb British people live in the North. That's not true. There are dumb British people everywhere. They don't even all live in the same fucking country. Because there's 4 countries. DVL. 10 round max. I'll take 2 of these bitches. Dumb American from the pompous Brit. Yep. I'm just living up to the expectations. Okay. That should be plenty. JSP. Look, I'm not saying that my point is proven or anything. Cut Chrome, but oh, I can see why I stopped using the MP7. It's because I run out of ammo. Okay, well, that's fine. We can run it for a raid. Okay. All right, to the lighthouse. We need to kill 1 PMC and 31 rogues. Should be easy. I want to see this new queue time, chat. I have not played since they stealth buffed the queue times on Thursday. I want to see what the queue times are like, because I think I was getting like 4 to 6 minutes on Lighthouse. And that was after I enabled 4 or 5 servers. So I wasn't even trying for quiet servers. So let's see. Let's see what the queue times are like today. Let's see how long we can be in our stash before it kicks us out too, which is my biggest pet peeve of the new matching system. I don't know. Oh, they're caching already. That's pretty cool. Caching already. Okay, we've got some ammunitions. Ammunitions. Sims. Okay, so it's going looking for server, connecting to server. Okay, so the bit that I was annoyed at is gone. The awaiting session start, which was like over half of the queue time, seems to be fixed. And I think, well, that's a W. That's a super W. Creating loopholes at 1 minute 20, synchronizing with players. There's no way we're getting a 90-second lighthouse queue. There's no way we're getting a 90-second lighthouse queue. This will be like, no, it's 90 and a bit, maybe 100, 120. But gee, this is already the fastest lighthouse queue I've ever had on a PMC. I'm very impressed. Very impressed. Toaster, thank you for the 3 streak. What's cooking? Good looking. We're gonna cook some rogues with some 308. How are you doing? I hope you had a good weekend. Oh. So I think my plan, chat, for this week is get to Prestige ready. And then I don't know what we're gonna do on stream, because I was looking up some dates today. If we I should be able to do this today, but realistically, I might. Shaded said he would be down to play Marathon on launch, so maybe I'll get Marathon and we'll do some Marathon at the end of the week. Let's see how that shakes out. That is a fantastically fast queue. Not ready to go back to work. Well, you've got plenty of time to get ready. Okay, well, we didn't get the great spawn, but we didn't get a terrible spawn, so Can I get up here? Barely. There's like zero fog. I'm kind of looking across here to see if there's any PMCs go from the valley. I don't hear anyone below me either, which is kind of good. I might just run down to the lake down there. I forgot how good it felt having no inertia, playing a different game. Not that Tarkov needs to get rid of it, but it's a totally different feeling. Like, my aim feels laggy, almost. I think that's 250. Maybe it's 300. Okay, so there are players on the map. It's like 350. Maybe it's not. No, it definitely is. It's just not penning the steel. Okay, there we go. Maybe they changed how that works. There we go. Brilliant. Okay, so we've got the two dangerous ones down. I just go up on the mountain and get the rest. You got your NT1 today, tested it out Saturday, and I thought it matched your voice. Nice, dude. Yeah, I know you've been going on for years about how good that Samsung mic is, but there's a reason Samsung is not a brand that's ever included in any conversations about quality. I think I'd never heard of that mic until you told me you had one. It's like amazing how different it is getting a mic that sounds really good out of the box, and then how little you have to do to it. Like, I've worked on Samsung mics now, and they are very difficult to make them sound good. Oh, come on. Every time you brought up your microphone, you're like, my wonderful microphone. No one can tell you otherwise. Now you've got that new mic, though. I'm sure you can hear the difference. Night and day. No? So Logan from Stints had a Samsung. It was like a fake RE20. I don't know what model it was. And I tried like several different plugins on it. I just could not get that thing to sound good. To the point where it made me almost like question my abilities as like a sound engineer. Even though it's the first mic in existence, I haven't been able to sound good. So I would record a sample in the 2020 and save one on the NT1 and send it to you to trainers. What do you mean, see what I hear? Like, to see if it sounds good or bad, or if there's a problem? I thought you couldn't use the 2020 because your son didn't want you to use it. Should we see if there's any ground rogues? Bump up our numbers a bit. There's none down by the heli. I don't even know why I'm looting. I think I've got more than enough money. Hi you. How are I doing? I are doing pretty good. There's a roof rogue. Smoked. What up, Lake? Rogues for XP? No, rogues for new beginning. MP9 Raider. Oh no, it's Uzi, never mind. I guess there could be some bottom 3. Scavs. I should have northern. We'll just go northern. Alright, bud. Alright, bud, making a hullabaloo over nothing. How was your weekend, Yude? To see if you're good, I guess I need confirmation that I'm good and ready to record. I have no confidence. Well, from my you got the equipment now. I would be sending it to your vocal coach. Because I don't know what's required for voiceover work. But your vocal coach does, because they recommended that mic as well, didn't they? As part of, like, their recommendations. I'm happy to, like, listen to it and be like, yes, that sounds like, you know, your voice through a good microphone. But you said, didn't you say that you can't use the AT2020 anyway. You do that peak 9 out of 10 times. I am wearing level 6 plates. Rogues are in a good spot, Link, where most of the AI won't ever shoot you in the head first. Pretty much all the time. Unless you only show your head. So we're doing a little wide... Doing a little wide right-hand peek is actually safer than doing a really narrow right-hand peek. Maybe for you. I feel like your arms... Yeah, if they shoot you in the arms, that means that they're not shooting you in the head. If they shoot you in the head, it means you most likely just peek them with your head and nothing else. It's one of the cheesy AI things on Tarkov, for sure. Gotta make sure that you show them your not head so they don't insta-tap you. Where the fuck are you, dude? Oh, yeah? Fucking pussy that, bitch. Fucking pussy that, ya bitch. Wait, what do you mean you don't W? Maybe I'm too cautious? I don't W. It's not that you have to be W key. It's just that you have to not only peek with your head. Because they are designed to shoot at what they can see. So if they can only see your head, they're only going to shoot for your head. If you reveal your whole body to them, they're more likely to... if you show them your whole body, they're more likely, like... Ooh. Oh, a stem. Never see stuff on there. They're more likely to shoot you in the plate. Or the arms. Arms is fine. I don't ever really have an issue with arms. He changed his mind about the mic after I bought a new one. Don't have kids. Can you hear if my room is treated well enough also? I mean... If you're I can listen for stuff, that kind of stuff, yeah. But the biggest part of that is going to be gain staging. You know, making sure that you're close enough to the mic and making sure your gain isn't too high. You go really slow when you peek, so I probably show too little. If you're far away, they're not that they are not that accurate. So you can do your slow peeks. If you're going head on to them, you should get specifically rogues because they don't have that good ammo most of the time anymore. If you're wearing class 5, class 6 front plate, you can just peek them. Like, peek them wide so they can see your plate and they'll normally shoot you in the plate. Yeah! Let's see if there's a rat here again. Meow. What up, Carl? Always W key, no quarter, no substitutes. Could you perchance make the BBC player available in Ecuador? Thank you. Yep, no problem. I'll just write to the king right now. Hold on a second. Let me get him on the blower. You guys. You're recording raw and learning to treat in post. Yeah, but you gain stage and you can't treat in post. Gain is... That's... You have to get the gain right on the way in. There's two things to consider. There's avoiding clipping and minimizing signal to noise, which shouldn't be a problem with the gear that you've got. But if you're going to treat in post, you should look into the plugins that we talked about. That's why I was saying save your money on buying a new interface that you don't need. And an interface will give you a cleaner signal than the Go XLR. But you can just run, you can do nothing on the Go XLR. The preamp's okay. There's a significant difference in the sound of my mic when I record it on my game PC and when I record it on my stream PC. And I shouldn't, if all of the preamps, if all of the converters between those two places were clean, it would sound exactly the same, and it doesn't. Because I have a really convoluted setup for dual PC because I'm lazy and cheap. But basically, this mic is plugged by USB into my gaming PC like it was when I was still single PC streaming. Hi, Mickey. How you doing? And I do all my mic treatment on my game PC. And then that gets routed out of the headphone jack on the microphone and then goes into the mic input on my Go XLR. And then the Go XLR on my stream PC, I'm doing nothing. Literally nothing. Like the EQ's off, the noise gate's off, the compressor's off, the DS is off. And then there's also no filters on OBS. And so between the output of this microphone and the input on the Go XLR, there's a significant change in the sound. Which is, this is a digital to analog converter in the mic for the headphones, and then that's an analog to digital converter on the Go XLR as an input. You am, and you're using Reaper as the door. Yeah, Reaper is good because it's free. I wouldn't say it's... I've never used it. But it's not... For what you're doing, it's perfect. I use Logic because that's what I used in uni, and I've had a Mac ever since I was studying, so... I've had that software. It's like a one-time purchase. One-time purchase. Can't afford Audition yet? Dude, I fucking hate Audition. I've used that like twice. I think it's the hands down the worst audio software I've ever used. Out of the 4 or 5 that I've used. Not much, just having to grind fence rep to proceed forwards to terminal. 3.76 but lost 2.26 because you killed raiders on reserve as a scab, but they shot at you first. You don't lose rep for killing raiders. You must have lost it some another way. It mustn't have been raiders. Raiders you can kill as a scav unless they changed it this wipe. I don't think there's anything that you can do in Audition that you can't do in Reaper. Your PC and Reaper and Audition is the 2 most recommended. By who? Because the number 1 recommended should be Pro Tools. I don't recommend you should use Pro Tools, but that should be the number 1 recommended. VO World. Okay, I would... So, if you work As in the voiceover community, I would stay away from Audition. Adobe is not a good company for a start to give you money to. Second of all, the software is the worst software I've used. And I'm pretty sure Reaper is better and it's free. There are, right. VO is like music production light. You know, because you're treating one sound source and you're doing a very specific thing with it. You're making it clean and intelligible. Like if you can do that if you can produce good music in a DAW, you can do that in a DAW. Anything better than Audacity, yeah, but Audacity is not a DAW. Audacity is like freeware. Like Audacity is like the fucking Windows Movie Maker of DAWs. That doesn't count. That doesn't count. There's also Cubase, which is very well what's the word? Respected. So that right, there's a guy who I've been introduced to lately through Dotty called Chris Padan, and he live streams a couple times a week on Twitch, and then he releases he releases like metal production stuff on YouTube. This guy uses Cubase, I'm pretty sure. No, he uses Cubase and Ableton. And I'm pretty sure if you have a Focusrite, I think you get Ableton for free. But this guy makes absolutely beastly sounding stuff in these softwares. Like,
and so I didn't just tests.
Come on, play some metal.
Oh, it's down. A boost is a boost.
And like he does all of this shit in Cubase and Ableton. I would never ever in 40 billion years recommend anyone to do anything in Adobe Audition unless for some reason someone was paying you to use the Adobe suite. Like you get like a work license for all of the programs.
All right, I think it's time.
Like he's making incredible sounding stuff. So Cubase, I think Cubase Lite, not Cubase. Ableton's more of like a live. Is more like a live DAW. A lot of people use like Ableton to like when they're doing like concerts, shows. It's very lightweight and very low latency. You're old and you don't like to relearn stuff, so I learned Reaper. That's probably where I'll stay. That's more than enough. And Reaper has like paid options, doesn't it? The thing is with Reaper is that okay, so the commercial license is $225. All right, Utes. $60 for the discounted price and $225 for commercial. I thought it was free. Oh, a new license includes free upgrades. I thought Reaper was free. It's 2 weeks free, then one time $65. Okay, one guy I know. Spectre. Oh, what's he fucking called? Glenn Fricker. I'm 99% sure Glenn Fricker uses Reaper. Oh, look at this. 11 mistakes to avoid when recording vocals at home.
Greetings, fellow recording nerds. So, a couple of weeks back, I did a video called
Does this look like
15 things
Reaper?
to avoid when you're recording at home. And you guys absolutely loved it. I got some great feedback, and it inspired me to make a new Monday morning series called How to Not Completely F Up Your Recordings. Today's video is inspired by a viewer named Alex Christensen.
I don't work in music, but as a film sound designer. During COVID, tons of actors have been doing their own ADR.
Yeah,
9 out of
he
10
uses
times they
it.
f up, and you just have to get them into the studio. Anyway, I kind of want to show them this video to let them know they f up.
Well, Alex, I can only imagine it's not just the actors at home making
So he has
really
another video
bad
as well.
recordings, but
15
the singers as well.
things.
You know, those musicians who are too fucking lazy to haul their gear into the venue before a show, or can't seem to tell time whenever there's a rehearsal scheduled. Yeah, we're relying on those guys to make a quality home recording. Sure, no problem. What could possibly go wrong?
We're going to skip that because I'm pretty sure that's
If
copyrighted.
you'd like to learn how a compressor works, or
Stop cupping the mic!
to playing gigs with your band at the local community center or your sister's birthday party.
Yeah. So I would recommend go watch. He does some door videos, like mixing videos. So absolutely. Spectre Sound Studios, Glenn Fricker. Yeah. Me. It was like Geddy Lee. I think he's about a foot taller than Geddy Lee. Isn't Geddy Lee tiny? He's not been doing as much lately because his wife's been really sick. But I think she's getting better now. Yeah, go check out his stuff. He works in Reaper. Don't get Audition. I don't know a single person who makes music or does ADR or any kind of shit like that uses Audition. I used it 2 times at my bandmate's garage studio, and it was garbage. Fucking awful. I'm not sure he's a god though. Yeah, Reaper is going to be more than enough. There's also Persona Studio One, and there's also Universal Audio Lunar, I think. Yeah, I'm not a huge Rush. I'm not huge into Rush. Yeah. No, Audition. Poop. Like I say, unless someone's got a bundle and they're giving it you for free, I wouldn't ever touch that software. Ever. The biggest, so I never, I keep not finishing my thought on it because I keep getting distracted. The biggest problem with Audition, hands down, is the fact that it doesn't follow the structure and workflow of all of the other doors that I've used. Like if you put me in Pro Tools or Reaper or Ableton, I can feel my way around those programs quite easily. When I've tried Audition before, it's like learning a new language completely because it just doesn't follow. It just doesn't follow the layout. There's a reason. Like if you have a car, right, and the center console is laid out roughly in the same way in most cars. You have the screen at the top these days. You know, you have the controls in the middle. Then you have, you know, as you go further down, you got your gear shifter and your handbrake, and then you got your storage, right? Very largely the same throughout most vehicles. And yes, there's going to be odd ones out, but that's not what I'm talking about. there's a reason that works. There's a reason that flows that way. There's a reason it's accessible in a certain in a certain way. And that's what it's like being in all of the other doors, in Logic, in Pro Tools, in Reaper that I've seen in Cubase. Like I've Audition is not like that. Audition is weird. I think someone gave me a license or like to it once, and I opened it. I was like, nope, not doing it. Not doing it. Reaper's one-time fee, Audition is monthly. Yeah. Monthly, you just stay away from monthly stuff. There's no need. Logic on, I mean, even if you own a Mac, you get GarageBand for free, which is basically Logic Lite. Like, if you owned a MacBook, you would have GarageBand for free and be able to do a lot in it. Especially if you're just, especially if you're just like, just recording in it, basically, and then doing posts later. We're at a point where all of the software, in terms of audio quality, is pretty much the same. It's just how easy it is for you to use it. Like, you're not going to suddenly get better audio quality out of Audition compared to Reaper. What you might get is the plugins might look different and might be easier for you to use because of how they're laid out or whatever. But at that point, there's so many free plugins available or very, very cheap plugins that the point is kind of moot. It's like, just use different plugins. Like the Reaper plugins honestly kind of look like shit because I've used those a lot. I am resetting, chat. We're going to take advantage of our new queue times and not run across the whole map to go find dead rogues. Because that would be ass. ERS ammo? What do you think we're running here? What do you think we're running here? You love Logic coming from learning on GarageBand? Yes, because there's literally a mode in Logic that you can just make it GarageBand. You just turn off all the advanced settings. But yeah, Logic's a one-time fee too. Pro Tools is a one-time fee, I think, but it's really expensive. It's like $500 or $600 for a license. And it's not really... It was for a long time the industry standard for studios because Avid, who make Pro Tools, made the hardware and you had to have the hardware to run the software. And it was like linked all together. And no one else was making the hardware that was as good. But now so many companies are making hardware for studios. You can just use any software that you want. Studio One was cheaper, I think, and I enjoyed using it. Studio One, I'm pretty sure, just got bought by Fender. It's not called Studio One anymore. Because it wasn't it PreSonus, and now it's like... I don't know. I've never needed to buy anything since I got my copy of Logic with my first laptop in like 2012. They did. I saw that on the board I used yesterday. You have a Soundcraft at that church, don't you? Is it a VI? Why is that on the board? That's interesting. I just keep seeing it on the music news that I semi-follow. Studio One. Fender. Persona Studio One has been rebranded to Fender Studio Pro, specifically version 8 as of January 2026. Following Fender's 2021 acquisition, it remains a full-featured door. I kind of don't understand why you would choose to spend a lot of money. Yeah, there's no way this software is worth $200. How much is Logic? I think Logic's 150. Unless it's gone up. I don't want to try it for free. I want to buy it. Jesus, we're already in. Oh, perfect. What a good spawn. Finally. Yeah, Logic's Mac only. You know what? Fuck that guy if he spawned there. No way he runs back, right? Sorry, go for it. No, you good, dude. Gotta pay the bills. I was just bitching about all the other fucking studio door things. All right. Let's shoot some fuckers. That guy's got a black U like he's gonna bounce it. Oh, he didn't. That was dramatic. Clinical, chat. Clinical. So we just need the one at building 3 and then the ground rows if there are any. I don't know if it's worth... this is almost just worth a reset. This is almost just worth the reset. Unless we see any ground rows, I might just go back to path. Don't see any over there. Don't see any over there. I can never hit the back of 2 from this hill because I can never figure out the angle. Which is fine. I can potentially get 2 more. Or I can reset. Fuck it. We go back. Because we have to go back this anyway. We don't have a northern. So it doesn't make sense to go down there. Pop PK. In case there's any gremlins. Meow. Smeech, how's Pokemon going? Weren't you playing Resident Evil as well the other night? What's my FPS looking like? It doesn't feel that good today. Maybe I've just been spoiled with marathon. Yeah, this feels like my smooth motion's not on. All right, so I think we just got 6. Well, like 9 the raid before. 17. We need 17 and some transits and a PMC kill. And then we'll be... And then I need to figure out what I want to take. Oh. Excellent. So maybe like 2 more raids. If we get loads of rogues, we can probably do 2 more raids. And then I wasn't planning on it being this easy, but the queue times are so sick today. It's like it's actually great. Pretty poggers. Oh. Well, what do we need? Let's check again. We need 17. So I think it might be 3 more raids. But honestly, these queues are ridiculously quick. I actually love this so much. Well done. You got coach away, dude. Don't worry about it. Let's do it again. Give me that same spawn. Hell yeah. Thanks, game. These guys are just feeding me this prestige. They're just feeding me this prestige. We'll give this guy, what, like 10 seconds? 15 seconds? To make this dumb play of running this way. Okay, now I'm going to make the dumb play of running this way. Carl. Hell yeah. And then... Oh, there's actually people in this raid. Lighthouse has been so dead for like the past 2 weeks. Like, I don't think it's anything to do with the queuing thing. Right. 300. I think that looks funny. 1. The guy doesn't have a helmet on, by the way. Two. I'm not missing. That's the problem. Clearly you didn't see my short about using 338 Lapua on rogues, because that doesn't work either. Oh, that guy's off his gun. Oh, that's worrying. I brought in a Mjolnir that has a 0.58 MOA or something. And the guys were just eating it for, like, they were taking my 338 bullets and spitting them out like a cheap whore. Dude. That's his head. He's acting quite strange. Yo, what up, Meow? This guy's a motherfucker. We'll get some arm stem. We'll go up here. Get the old bipod out. Is he actually going to get... Oh, he's back on his gun. Got the bipod down. Oh my... There we go. Okay, why is there no guy on the right gun, though, is my question. Just working, having lunch. How's the day? The day is going good. Like, honestly, the freaking queue time is insane. I haven't played Tarkov since they stealth buffed the queues. It's actually insane how fast they are. I love it. You just need shootable ones. I saw you tweet. I think I interacted with it. Closest you've ever been? You can do it. I believe in you. Right, we're just gonna go down because I don't want to miss because there should still be 2 on building 2 and 1 on building 3, and I'm so close to being done. I just want to get it done. Oh, dude, that's huge, Meow, because those are so easy. So hard, sorry. Those are... People get stuck on those for so long. AXMC and customs, yeah, the AXMC for that task is the way to go. Or the Seiko. Oh, a 1G phone? I don't think I've ever. I don't know. I definitely not. That's a very rare spawn for a 1G phone. That's a very rare spawn for a 1G phone. You need it? Scavin, bro! Scavin!
I see him.
Alright, Link. Wait, what is this thing? This guy's a fucking gamer. I've never seen a rogue one of these before. This is dope. BCP and a packer. Link, if you're still here, that is a prime example on why you just swing him. That's the prime example on why you just swing him. Shot me in the arm. Back to work, have fun. Alright, dude, you have fun at work. And good luck tonight. If I don't see you on, I'm sure I will see you on. I always see you on. You're my late night entertainment. I don't think you can get the angle from up here, right? I hope the rest of your day goes well, dude. Ooh, BS ammo. BS ammo. So there should be at least one more in building 2. Meow, where are you at with the story? Have you got your bitcoins yet? This is where it gets sketchy, because that guy's not on his gun. Or he's dead, which means there's someone in the mountains. Okay, well, it's nobody. BCP. No bitcoins. No gold spawns at all. They can have ibuprofen though. Okay, well. Wait, what the hell was that? Did I not kill the back? I thought I did. Oh, ground rogues. See if this guy's got any goop. This one's always a fun one. Remember back in the day, chat, when these guys used to have like BP ammo in these mugs? The olden days of Broken Lighthouse. Oh, there's a fella right there. He's got... Oh, it was his cap. I thought for a moment he had like a Gen 4 on. Yeet. Not even close. Probably fixed my arm. I really wish you could look at your menu while you were healing too, because if I go to my quests, it cancels out the animation. That would be a nice thing to get sorted. Well, we'll just go down, I think. Because there should be 2 more. I killed one. There should be... They normally have groups of 3. And the building 1's got like the most gold spawns by far. See if we can go and get some free loot. Oh, this is bad. Shot this guy and he ran away. Okay. Shot that guy and he died. Alright, doesn't seem like there's any more. Ooh. Wait. Wait a minute, chat. Wait a minute. A 55A1 rogue? They're a thing now? I don't remember seeing one of those since the ancient times. He only had 1 mag too. Oh no, they're in his pocket. That's crazy work. Crazy work. What have we got? PS. Milwaukee. We don't need that. Kind of cool that that's like a proper spawn now, though. A vertex. Some money. A nothing. A stew. Oh, a stimmy. That one's worth more than a morphine. Oh. Oh shit, that police key's like right here. That police key is the van that's up top. No one ever loots. Oh. A singular GP. One day they'll fix that. One day they'll make it so that's like 20 GPs or something. Or 50 or 100. Like actually valuable. Kind of just a joke at this point. Excuse me. Doing a little more looting than we normally do. Sounds like a marlin. That's the thing. This area is pretty much free now. Because everyone just goes and fights at chalets. Oh, Coral. Coral, if you're still here, have you tried much in the way of co-op extracts? Because co-op extracts give you, like, buku fence wrap. Like a gross amount of fence wrap. Just keep running, just keep running. I don't know if that Marlin's like up by lower or in the village. Could be either. Nope. Cuckoo. Cuckoo. To the extract. Might restart my game as well. This frame rate feels dookie. I think first of all, I don't think smooth motion is doing anything right now, and second of all, I don't think that, well, I think I've been spoiled by Marathon because that game runs so well. And I was playing it last night off stream as well. Which is like an extra little boost to the FPS. To the extract. Okie dokie. So what did we get there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So we got the 9. So if we should need 8 now. Okay. We actually got a bunch of stuff. I don't think we're worried about money, chat. I'll say that. I will say that. Worried about FMJSX though. What up, baby shotgun? I watch your videos on YouTube about the savior ending and stuff. Just had a quick question. Yeah, go ahead, dude. What's the question? Hopefully I can help you. Hopefully I can help you. I can't buy any GSP? Did I buy GSP already? I don't remember doing that. I don't remember. Well, that's fine. This MP7's kind of cooked, chat. 94.2. Kind of cooked. Right. We need 8 rogues, and then we'll concentrate on the other stuff. So he posted a video about how to correctly do the flash drive task in interchange for they already heard. Do I still need to do it the way you showed how, or do they fix it and I can do it whatever way for the savior ending? Well, I don't think it was a broken thing. Because it specifically says in the task, when you get the task, that you have to disconnect it before... You have to turn the power off before disconnecting it to prevent other people from accessing the network. I don't think it needed fixing. I think people just needed to read the task. I don't think they've changed anything. I don't know if they've changed anything because I've not played through again. And I've not heard from anyone that it's different. But that's my 2 cents on it, is that it wasn't broken to start with. It was just whether or not people read the task correctly. You know what I mean? Thank you for the follow, dude. Appreciate it. Let me see if I can still access the task information. So that was was it part of the ticket? No, they are already here, isn't it? Yeah, so if you look at the objectives, it says find a way to disconnect the station from external agents. Until I sort this out, I shouldn't take the flash drive or return to mechanic. So it's literally a quest step that says to do it that way. But I think with how it's just with how some people play Tarkov, they literally, you know, if they know what they're doing, they just run in there and do it and leave, and they don't care about the dialogue or anything. So I think it was intentional. And there are some people who were saying in the comments that it didn't matter to them. Like, as long as you did both in the same raid, it seemed like it worked out. Like, you turned the power off and took the flash drive out. But I just know that my friend Sinister took the drive without turning the power off, and he wasn't able to get that major piece of evidence. So when it came to handing the 8 major evidences to Kerman, he only had 7, and the dialogue that he chose forced him into the survivor ending. So even though he'd done all of the story quests, he had to go to the survivor ending, and it was like, I think he needed 300 million rubles. Okay. What am I think today, chat, since this is going so well, I'm gonna pull a bunch of my ref cases and we'll start opening some ref cases. Yeah, my workbench is done. All right, so let's do that. Let's ref. We'll do. I've got so many cases, weapons cases. That's like wild. Let's do the valuables first, because those bitches. Those bitches. Wait, what's the locked? So we just need the ones with the hand drills. Because I think they're faster. They're only 30 seconds. The ones with the extra tools take longer. It's not therapist, is it? Ref. We can do like 2 types of cases at a time. Wait, well, oh, I need another drill though. Never mind. That's fine. All right. Lighthouse. Again. This should be the last lighthouse raid. I'll be right back. No evasion.
Drop one.
Shit.
I got you. You ready to move? Shoot it down.
Come here, come with me, come with me.
We can do the scab first.
No, we don't need a scav.
Okay.
Oh shit!
A lot of people.
Wow. That was what a save.
Oh my god!
Someone clip that, please. Jesus.
Where are you? There you are.
She did. Eat your freaking words.
Oh, these queues are so quick. Crazy. Crazy queues. Crazy queues. Ba 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 ra ba 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 ba.
Okay, let's do it.
Let's do it.
Ugh, what a crap spawn. What a crap spawn. Shall I just go anyway? Screw it. I technically need a PMC kill anyway, so we'll just do it. See. See if we can see any movement at all. Sounds like chalets. Could technically shoot building 1 from up here. But I don't have a rangefinder. It's like 800 meters or something crazy. Well, I think we'll just go down by the roadside. Oh no, Smeech, what happened? Complaints? Oh yeah, I was just asking if you've been playing Pokemon, and I thought I saw you playing Resident Evil as well. Just asking if I had seen correctly. Contractor mentally screwed up a job price that the fire marshal is on your ass. Oh shit. Yeah, I watched Peanut play some Resident Evil. But I don't like, I think he may have finished it. I think he took the day off work for the release. I'm unsure, but I think he may have finished it in one day. But I think there's like a couple of story playthroughs you can do or something. I honestly didn't even know there was a Pokemon game out. Valley, let's go. Have you been playing it too, Ash? Been playing both. That boss is pissed at the end of the day. It's not your money, so I'll sleep the same. But I still have to deal with the BS. Yeah, I mean, it's just part of the. It's, you know, like, it's not your money, but still your responsibility, right? Being under 4 hours is also a goal? Wow, okay. Dude. Silly scavs. They unlock stuff. Yeah, Resident Evil is like one of the old school games where doing the challenges actually gives you like modifiers and skins and stuff, right? Back in my day, I saw a guy who be in it on Twitter today. It was like 3.5 hours on the insane mode or whatever it's called. I think it was Blue, like the COD streamer. Fairly sure it was his. It was Blue X. Yeah, I think his name on Twitter is Blue X. Oh. That's the sandbags. He's pissed. What you stood there for? You silly mister. I don't know what difficulty Peanut was playing on. I'll be honest. But it had I was watching a very funny, over-the-top, cheesy, like 90s style, like motorbike battle chase thing. It was fucking awesome. It was a very much a they don't make video games like they used to moment. And it was like, actually Resident Evil is making video games like they used to. It was fucking great. Come on, give me a mantle. There we go. Oh shit, that guy's dead. Oh shit, that guy's dead. Oh shit, that guy's dead. Someone's been stealing my rogues. And the guy on the sandbags is actually off it now. Well, I should have just reset. The moral of the story. Gonna get up on the cliff and see if back of building 1 is dead. What's weird to me is that whoever was up here didn't kill the front two. I just heard shots though. Game's been dope. There's armored zombies on mortars and with chainsaws. That's a wild. That's sick though. I feel like a lot of video games take themselves so seriously these days, like action titles, that you don't get much of that like silliness anymore. But Resident Evil, I feel like, has to be that game, right? They have to be the game that does it. Like part of their MO. I did play Resident... I think it was whichever one they brought out on PlayStation 4 VR. I don't know if it was Biohazard or 6 or 7 or whichever one. It was like... I didn't know the characters. It definitely wasn't 4. Definitely wasn't 4. I played that one, and that was kind of like mostly serious. It was, but I didn't know any of the characters in that game. Like, I know a big part of the appeal of this new one is that Leon Kennedy's back, right? And it's set in the present day, so there's like modern equipment too. I don't see any ground rogues. Oh, what's that though? Oh, it's a scav. Well. Let's leave. Those little, the little kids with the red eyes are creepy as fuck. I saw that section too. When you're playing as the girl. I think it was like a flashback of when the girl was a girl. As in, like, she is a woman, but you go that there's a time jump, like a flashback to when she's actually a child. He was creepy, and then she finds out that she's like an umbrella, like, thing. She is an umbrella. She stops the rain from getting people wet. Meow. Well, we restarted the game and our FPS didn't get any better. I don't know what's happened. $30 FPS, 1% lows is kind of crazy. But what does Tarkov say my FPS is? 80. Okay, yeah. So I think smooth motion's just not doing anything. I think that's what I'm feeling. I don't know why it's not working. It says it's active, but it's clearly not. Okay. One more lighthouse, I think. One more lighthouse, I think, because we only got 2 that match, that raid. Nearly there. Oh. All right, chat. We've got a month before Q2. Because I think April is technically the start of Q2, and that's when the icebreaker event is supposed to be. So we might have like kind of a stale month for Tarkov. But then we should have a new thing a new event to get our teeth into. Arr. Arr. You know? New map. Workbench. You will know my name. What do we get? Anything fun? Nope. I don't even know why I do the gamba on these things anymore. That's fine. Are these Mark 11 suppressors actually any good? I haven't used one since they added them. To the lighthouse. Then we're gonna have to go labs to streets, streets to interchange, interchange to customs, and then we should be able to prestige. Oh, la, la, la. 2-minute lighthouse queues. Crazy, chat. What a world we live in. Oh, okay. Oh, the god spawn. It's actually crazy how many times I didn't get this spawn the last day that I played. I literally got this spawn 0 times that whole day. Zero. I think we need 6, don't we? We needed 8 last raid, and now we got 2. bet we've been leveling up hella endurance as well. The fucker's not even on the gun? They're really gonna make me work for this, aren't they? They're really gonna make me work for this. Oh, they are. I've noticed that the gunners like seemingly have more bigger bags. That guy just headbutted an M80. Ah! Didn't bounce that one, ya bitch. Okay, 200 for you. 250 for you. Did I kill that guy? I did. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I need one more. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I need one more, chat. So either backside building 2 or building 3. Or ground rogues. There doesn't seem to be ground rogues spawning very often. We only had them one time. To the back of 1. Zoom. Should we just force him off the roof? Throw a nade up there and he'll chase us down? Honestly, sometimes they just do that anyway. Sometimes you go inside and they're like, oh, scav over there. Or they run down off the roof. You guys got any good loot? Jesus. No, it's the answer. You guys are broke. I feel like if there's no one on one of the guns up top, there's normally ground rogues though. Wait, this guy's not here too either. So there's got to be ground rogues somewhere. Like he's not dead up here. I wish you could see the back of 2 from up here. That would be ideal. Because the back of 2 is almost always up. Oh, you're off work, so you can talk now. You got PreSonus monitors, got them cheap. I'll try them if I don't like them, replace later. I don't know anything about PreSonus monitors. I've seen them. They just look exactly the same as the Eddie. I can't remember what they're called. Eddie roll? No, Eddie roll. What up, Lethal? That was me hit mine. Got a defib. Oh my god. What do you think this is? Fucking Craters, Lethal? Fucking defibs, bro. Fucking defibs. Last guy. He is dead. Upper, upper. Oh my, what a large rifle you have, sir. You know what, though? I can't loot it. Because of the awesome bugs. We did it, chat. That is 100 rogies. 100 pierogies deceased. I don't think I have northern from where I spawned, do I? No. Time to leave. Need to go give this MP7 to someone on lab so they can sell it for me. Out of ammo. You got any bitches in here? Any bitch coins? Nope. Nope. That's the spawns. Fuck you. This guy's helmet bounced. An M80. X17? Oh, I only had BCP though. Got me all excited for a second. He's handsome. How you doing, Lethal? Did you get level 30 in the server, Sam? $40? I thought it was capped at 30. Sick. You must have been grinding. You enjoy it? There's no way you're saying you weren't grinding. Every time I saw you on Discord, it said you were playing Marathon. Got some amazing gear. Has some gold key rooms. That's hot. I don't think I went in any key rooms. I don't think I found a single key in my raids. Let's go. Speaking of key rooms, let's go get a bitch coin out of here. Joking. Not seen. I've barely seen any gold spawns. Gotta bring your ass to game with me. Why? Because you're a cheater? You got the goop cheats? I don't think that's how that went. I was playing for like 2 hours. I got off. And that was like day one. There's no way you had gold keys on day one. This guy's gaslighting me, chat. This guy. This fucking guy. Oh, look. A walkie. $226. I think that's always open. Look at the value of those loadouts I sent you after this raid. Didn't even see a player. I played a bunch with randos last night, like random fills. And we fought people every single match. There was one match, I was frying. I was mega cooking, like, and we wiped the lobby. And one guy calls the extract. You can't make this up. One guy calls the fucking extract. And I'm like, don't take the extract. We've got the map to ourselves. There's like 10 minutes left. And we just killed the last squad. There was literally no other players on the map. We'd killed the last squad, and we hadn't looted them. And the motherfucker goes and gets knocked. We res him, and he calls the extract. Then as he's calling the extract, not on the actual extract, but like probably like 200 meters away, a bunch of UESC spawn and start running at us. And I'm fighting him, and I get knocked. And the second guy comes and helps. He also gets knocked. And the third guy is like, fuck this shit, I'm out. We literally rezzed him, wiped the squad, and he left us in the fucking raid. Downed. The worst part about it was the other two guys were a duo. So the guy left his duo and the rando in the raid, and we were both like mega gooped. We got like purple gear. We got, you know, it was awful. It was so sad. And then so that was the second match I'd queued with them. So the first match we were yapping and was like, yeah, invite me or whatever. We'll do another run. And then that happened. Like, we fucking mopped the lobby, and then the guy leaves us in it. And literally there was one UESC left. There was one robot that was super weak. And he killed it and then didn't res us. He was just like, no, I'm leaving. Just like, fuck, okay, I'm not playing with you guys anymore. So I left the squad. It's not, oh my god, best game in the world, but it's very enjoyable and new. I think it's got a very good, unique position in the current gaming market. I don't think the goal of that game is to take the crowd from another game. Like, it's not a Tarkov killer or an Ark killer. It's a new game that people will like. I feel like if it's going to pull players from any other game to that game, it's going to be Destiny. Yeah, Marathon. The Marathon Server Slam was this weekend. So it was 4 days and it was free. Just finished this morning at like, I think it was noon Eastern it finished. But the full game launch is coming out on Thursday. And it's only like $40. Issue I have is a forced hate because people don't like Bungie. I don't even think that's the problem. I think the forced hate because people don't want people don't like change, and people don't like yeah, I don't even think it's related to Bungie because there's so many non-Destiny players who are hating on Marathon with no like, who don't have a dog in the fight with it being about Bungie. Any thoughts on Blackout coming back? I don't give a shit about it at all. I don't care a single bit. I never played Blackout before. I don't care that it's coming back. I think Warzone's just trying to. I think Activision's in panic mode. So this is nothing to do with the game. This is entirely to do with the company. They brought Verdansk back, hoping that it would do the same thing that Fortnite did. Where bringing back their OG map was like a huge deal and like was like injecting crack into the player base. And Verdansk didn't do that. So now they're like, what nostalgia can we bring back to get people back on the game? And I think that's why they're doing Blackout. Now, at principle level, I think Blackout is a good idea. I like the idea of no loadouts, no resurgence level amount of respawns. And I think Blackout's going more like a traditional BR than Warzone, which I think is good just in general, but that's about as... Because there's currently no big BR out that does... No, that's not true. I'm not... No, because PUBG still exists. There's not a popular BR. No, I'm lying. Battlefield 6 did it. Battlefield 6 went old school BR. And I think... I don't know. I don't think... I just don't think COD... I don't think there's anything they can do to rescue Warzone. I think it's just how it is. I think Warzone is just how it is, and just leave it. We don't... I wasn't a Warzone player because I loved Warzone, though, Lethal. I was a Warzone player because I loved playing with my friends who all loved playing Warzone. It was a social thing for me. Absolutely a social thing. So I don't care about Blackout. I don't care about what COD's doing. I don't care about any of it. You know, game IQ. I have not found a game that makes you want to play right now. I wonder if I'm over gaming. You could be. Gaming is... I thought you were big into your farming sim, Coach. There was an MMORPG several years ago called Seat of Heroes. If they did something like that, I'd play again. There's loads of MMORPGs out. It was good times. I didn't know it grabbed your interest to game with your homies again. Almost none of my homies from my Warzone era play games anymore. No, that's the lie. Almost none of them stream. Almost none of them play Warzone. The only ones that still stream Warzone all the time are the ones who make money out of it. And it's their job. So, shaded. Basically. And, I was always like a fill player for shaded. Like, you know, when you're that skill level, you play with the best people that you can play with all the time. I was never like first fiddle. I'm in a Discord that used to be the crew who we would always... Okay, right. So let's... I'm going to go through this Discord and I think there is 40 people in this Discord. Baba Huff is in here, and Gav. And Loop. They're the only 3 people in that Discord of 40 people, and this was a Warzone Discord, who still stream Warzone. J-God and Doug are in here, like Modern Warzone are in here, but they don't stream really. Doug was streaming other games, but he doesn't stream Warzone. Mimosa's in here, and I think even he doesn't play Warzone anymore. You've not seen Tony for a while? Tony was here last stream. Tony was here on Friday. Tony doesn't play Warzone though anymore. A lot of them quit gaming, not play Warzone. Balti's in this Discord. I think he plays, but he doesn't stream anymore. But I know. Jings is in this Discord, and he was I think he was on and off Warzone, but he moved. He broke up with his girlfriend, then moved back. And before he moved, he was playing Tarkov with us all the time. Back when I wasn't streaming, he was playing Tarkov with us like every night. That was like 3 wipes ago now. And I haven't seen him for a long time. But, yeah. Funnily enough, Keel I know through Warzone, but I never played Warzone with them. That's crazy. $20K kit. Wild. I miss those days. I do. And I don't. Tony Grill, the others was the days. I remember there were that. I remember that Discord started out as like 8 of us. I remember the early COD days, early Warzone days, when people didn't take everything so seriously, and it was fun, and we didn't. And Tony built a website because he wanted to know the meta. Never going to get those days back. And they're the days that people liked of Verdansk. They didn't. I don't think it was the map. I don't think it was this specific build of the game. I think it was the environment around it, and no one's just willing to accept it. The proof is in the pudding. They brought Verdansk back, and they just, it wasn't successful. They probably thought Verdansk coming back would bring back, you know, hundreds of thousands of players, and it just didn't. There's definitely people I know who would rather not play anything than play. So they were Warzone players, and then they literally, like, Warzone wasn't fun anymore, so they just stopped playing games. If you decide to send Marathon, I'll be gaming for sure. Also, the Marathon creators will be giving out copies to film when I got you. You already pre-ordered deluxe copies. Oh, damn. I tried to sign up for the Marathon creator thing yesterday. I was trying to do it while the server slam was live, but there was a problem with the website where... My thing about Marathon is I don't know how... I don't know how much time I want to give it. Like, I don't know if I want to become a Marathon creator. Shaded is still killing it at COD, but it's definitely like it used to be. Shaded is doing his best and is still making a living out of it, but he's not doing well. I can tell you that. I can tell you that for like, Shaded plays COD because he has to pay the bills. I don't, if he had a choice, I don't think he would. Either way, can't complain with a free copy of the game if I get one. Yeah, I appreciate it, Lethal. I'll probably end up buying it because Shady's literally been messaging me today about he wants to grind it until Black Ops comes out, and I'm like, and so he told me he wants to play to make sure he's got like squads and stuff. And I was just honest with him. I was like, you know, I don't know if I want to grind it, but it's cool. Honestly, I was supposed to play with him on last week, and he is understandably, well, he sees why I'm kind of annoyed about what happened. So, all right, chat. We need one PMC kill. We need to use the transit from labs to streets, use the streets, transit from streets to interchange, and use the transit from interchange to customs. And then, that's literally the last thing for prestiging. I didn't think I'd get it finished today, but it's looking like we're about to. Off to your Unk Raiders lobbies. No, you, Lethal. Have fun, Unk Raidering, dude. I wish that game was more interesting to me. It's just not. It's just not. Dude, who doesn't like beans on toast? Who does? Only the people who are wrong don't like beans on toast. Right, let's go give this, give this MP7 to someone on labs. God, because it's nearly dead. It's nearly dead. I'm not surviving labs. What are we talking about? Labs access card. And then we'll take, just in case we actually make it to streets, we'll take our streets keys. To the laboratory. You got your new monitor and your new monitor mount. Oh my, that's a lot of new monitor in your new monitor mount, your mic, new low profile boom, and I don't want to tear down my setup and put it all together. It's worth it. When you say a new monitor, do you mean speakers or do you mean like screen? Got a new Acer to match your other ones? Oh, okay. OLED? Did you get OLED? Gotta go OLED these days. You don't have OLED money big time? I thought they come down. Well, like not that much more expensive than like the LCDs. You don't game, so you passed on OLED? That's fair. If it's just for work, you don't need it. Well, we're not getting 50-second labs queues, but 2 minutes is decent. Excuse me. Well, this is a shit spawn for where I need to go. Literally opposite corner of the map. NLs, M4s going crazy. It's fine. Oh, goody. SLA, we're in a blood set. There we go. Well, that went far smoother than I expected. You got 4-person PC screens and 3 work plus a work laptop, all on a U-shaped desk. All screens are now Acer. I have to clear the entire desk for the new gear. Why do you have 8 monitors? You got a mount for the laptop to hook to a monitor mount pillar. I had one of those in the UK and it didn't work how I wanted it to. The arm wasn't long enough. Because ideally I wanted it to like extend further out, but it just didn't work in my setup. Because I'm a geek. I'm a geek though. I just use HDMI splitters. Save like a few $100s on monitors. So I have my gaming monitor that's linked up to just my gaming PC. And then all of my, then my other 3 monitors are all linked up to both. So most of the time, I run 3 monitors on my stream PC. But then if I want to not turn my stream PC on, all the other 3 monitors have got a HDMI switcher velcroed to the back. So I can just hit an HDMI, I can hit a button and all of those 3 monitors then become functional on my gaming PC, which I used to do a lot before I edited more, but now I just feel like whenever I'm at my desk, I'm either streaming or editing, so I don't often use the all 4 on my gaming PC, but it's good to have the choice. I just thought you used your personal setup for your work stuff. Just put an old Dell 20-inch in the booth. Yeah, you said you were doing that on a laptop, so I figured you just have the laptop in there with you. Because for recording purposes, you don't need a screen really at all. Because then you can connect that laptop back up to your other screens. But honestly, anything I can't see the need for more than two screens for mixing. Mainly because everything's all on one window. I frequently will only use one window. Well, like one screen. Even with having the ability to like hook up more, doesn't work out. Company I work for provides all equipment. Oh, okay. That's cool. That works out. I don't know what this preparing the game business is. You actually hook the boot to your PC, on cables and a wireless mouse. Record to the personal PC, no PC fans in the booth. Okay. That works out. I don't know if Reaper has it, but Logic has like a mobile app called Logic Remote, which allows you to record, like, use some of those features just with a cell phone, which is really handy. Well, the transit queues, chat, they are not as fast as the regular queues. Come on, game. 5 minutes? It's crazy. I can't even BRB because it'll just throw me in a game and then I'll die off spawn, which would suck. I also think if I Alt F4 at this point, it'll still load me into the raid. Because it's already like connected me to a server. Maybe it'll just error out and kick me back to the menu though. Oh no, loading objects. Synchronizing. What do you mean it's interesting? Do you mean the shock mount? Excellent. Oh god, we're in a night raid. Well, that's interesting. I mean, the good thing is I'm relatively close to the transit. The mic screws into it. Yeah, that's pretty common. A pretty common occurrence. It's kind of cool because it means it's a dedicated mount for that mic instead of a generic one. Now, the problem with this spawn is that the people that spawn where I need to go are probably ratty. Dark as fuck. Oh. I don't even know what that gun was. I'm gonna try and go upstairs and open that key room that looks over the street and see if I can see anything before I run out there. I did hear something. Could be a scav though. That's an AK-12. Chat, is that a biddy? Nope. GP. 2 GPs. Robbed. Well. I definitely hear someone close left somewhere. The biggest problem is that apartment that people spawn in. I didn't think people sat there for ages, but me and Keel had one time where there was a guy just still sat there like 20 minutes into the raid. Let's see what we can do. People are definitely moving along. Didn't even clear it. YOLO. I don't think I have to survival in these raids in a row, but it'd be cool to do it. I am going to pee after this one. Be right back, chat. Once the transition does it. Hell yeah. Okay, loading map. That's a good sign. Instead of preparing game for forever. Okay, now we're preparing the game, though. Hopefully this doesn't take forever. Hopefully. All right, coach, enjoy the food. Enjoy your food. Oh, speaking of food, I'm hungry. Oh, okay. The transition queues, chat. They need some work. It looks like the queuing into maps is good, but the transitions, this is like consistent. This is 2 for 2. We've had a chunky queue. There we go. Okay, excellent. Okay. Outside on new interchange in the dark with no nods and an MP7 and no PKs. I feel very lucky that we got this morning with the transit to customs. Would you look at that? That worked out, didn't it, chat? Pretty sure this is the customs transit. Oh, look, a Sulewa. You brave soul. Well, that's the thing. Didn't do it on purpose. I thought I was going to die on labs immediately. Well, check this tent. Another Sulewa. Hey, wait, can I send Sulewas in my... For prestige? There's no way, right? There's no way I can send my 3 Sulewas. Where's the transit? Oh, it's by the white boss, eh? Okay, so because I think because I've already survived customs, I just need to kill a PMC and then my new beginning's done. I'm kind of looking forward to prestiging, but also, like, I've got so much shit still. It's kind of crazy, especially all the rewards that you get for, like escaping. I've still got those zoo scopes that I've not tried out ever in Tarkov. I need to try one of those before I prestige. With them changing the level requirement and me also doing Kappa before escaping, kind of put me in a weird spot where once I've escaped, I had nothing to do apart from the new beginning task, which is very specific. Codec still recovering. I swear, the last month, Codec didn't even want to play the game. And then when he escaped, he smiled and he was like, had emotions, which was adorable. And then now he's never playing Tarkov again. And I think Dottie will be the same. Or at least not until I think Dottie might play the Icebreaker event, but I don't think Codec will. Which is, it's funny how both of them are so like mad at Tarkov, like angry at the game, even though I met them at a Tarkov event last year. But that was pre 1.0, so it makes sense. They were excited for... I think this is the end for them. You suggested he just Kappa from now on? I would be surprised if I see Codec back on the game before the next wipe patch where we get seasonal characters. I don't even think he'll play it. He's super addicted to Deadlock. I'm very angry at Tarkov. Very strong feelings about Tarkov. I don't know if I want to like... I'm kind of treading water until Death Stranding 2 comes out. Because Death Stranding 2 comes out on the 16th, I think it is. 19th. It's 2 weeks on Thursday. When Death Stranding 2 comes out on PC, I'm going to be playing that game because I love that game. And I don't think I want to prestige until I've finished it. So it's going to be like the end of the month. So I don't know what I'm going to do until then. Which means that because Marathon comes out on Thursday, I might play Marathon for a bit. I'm going to be doing short streams, and I'm going to try and pump out. I'm going to try and like knuckle down and do a lot of long form content that can release over the next few weeks. Like I've got like 2 or 3 Marathon video ideas that I want to get done before the game comes out. Well, one of them. I want to do like my take on the game before it comes out. Because I can't see them making that big of a change to the core game between now and Thursday. That seems like a tall order, especially with how, you know, you have a pipeline of whoever wants the changes, then they commission the changes, then the people make the changes, then those changes have to be verified and make sure that code works with the rest of the code, test it out, deploy it, test it again. I think 3 days to make some of the changes that they want to make or people want them to make, I don't think it's going to happen. I think that the game that gets released on Thursday is going to very much be the same as the game that we played, with more maps and more tasks. And maybe, like Sin said, maybe there'll be a battle pass or something, or a season pass, or some microtransaction store that people can buy cosmetics or whatever. Who knows? Did you play any Marathon, Ash? I also really want to finish this track for my intro and also film the intro. And then also work on music. So many hours of things to do. So little time. No, but you watched it? What did you think watching it? Is this something you're gonna... Did it make you want to play it? Or nah? Or nah? Bungie has hate for stealing the art. It looks good. I think Bungie has hate for Destiny 2. As someone who came to Destiny 2 late, Destiny as a franchise, I didn't... In the same way that I came to Tarkov after it was new, I don't have that thing. I don't have that whole stigma against them. The art stealing thing, though, is pretty shitty, but I am willing to believe it's an accident based on the explanations they gave. I think, but I also don't play Destiny anymore because I don't like the content or lack of content. So you're glad this caught up with you guys to make progress? Are you going to buy it then? I think Bungie has hate from original Destiny players because they didn't like Destiny 2. Like, anyone who played Destiny 1 says Destiny 2 is ass. I didn't play Destiny 1. I like Destiny 2. I just thought after you kill the witness, what's the point in playing anymore? I don't know how they can have the final boss. Well, new beginning. Yeah, I just need to leave. Yeah, I don't get how they can have like the final boss as main story quest business and then continue to have a live service game. That doesn't really make sense to me. So it's pitch black. I'm just gonna run through the map and try and get to an extract. You had it for PS4? What, Destiny 1 or Destiny 2? Destiny 1. I think Mickey, my wife, has it for yeah, she's played it on PlayStation 4. She showed it me one time, actually. But Destiny 2 has done some weird stuff. Like when they sunset all the campaigns, so you literally like, it's a bunch of campaigns like Forsaken and Shadowkeep and the Red War. I don't think you can play them anymore. But I understand that the way that well, that got me to the menu. Star Wars is into. Yeah, I think that was silly, honestly. I don't know. What gun was that? Was that an NL? And was that guy? Were those two guys on the same team or what? Ah. How did that guy know? That guy is cheating his penis off. Oh my goodness. Pitch Black Knight with a killer helmet on, with an AS Val and a reader on at level 17, chat. Guy's cheating his little pee-pee off. Anyway, yeah, I didn't see how they could continue to have Destiny be a live service game with how shit Echoes was. Oh, damn, my watch strap's dying. You're doing horribly, Bly. Okay, so that did complete. So we just need one PMC and then we can prestige, which I'm not going to do it. So what's the rush? Crazy. At least now we don't have to wait for crazy queues. I think that the other guy I heard running around was that guy that was trying to kill that guy. I think that's what happened there. I think that's what happened. Yeah, I kind of want to have a big. I kind of don't want to prestige until after I finish test running, because if it'll be really cool if at that point specifically they launch the event. Because if they launch the event at that point, and I can just use my juiced character to play the event. That'll be fun. What would suck is if I prestige now, barely play for a month, then I have like Timmy two legs for the event with no gear, and then I just die because there's a gear diff. I don't think I like the sound of that. So I think we get this kill. And I'm gonna work on. I don't even know. I don't even know what I want to work on, but it's not gonna be in Tarkov probably. I did get Escape from Dukov. That I need to play. All right, let's see what is in some of these containers, shall we? Let's see what absolute garbage we get from arena cases. Do-do-do-do-do. Put some of this junk away. Junk. Why do I get so many of these junk keys? Terrible RNG. Wait, what? There's no way. There's no way people are paying 120k for those. We're just gonna vendor them. It's worth more than 13k, but it's not worth 100k. Dorm's guard desk key is pretty cool, because that can have Dorm's marked key in it. All right, that is not found in raid. That's not found in raid. Waking nightmare. Ba, 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 ba. Oh, I didn't even put my air filters in today. Throwing, chat. Absolutely throwing. Is these going here? They do go in there. All right, let's see. Let's see what garbage we get today, chat. Okay. 11. Oh, we got 13 whole GP coins. A cock. A roller. A West 112 key. Another 13. Some keys. 14 GPs. Oh boy, we're rich. 12 GPs. Dude, these cases are so bad. Valuable case. So the only good thing that you get is a chance to get like a streamer item. We got a raven, 3 roosters, a couple rollers, and they're just not worth opening. I feel like. Like, unless you need those specific items for, like, living high or whatever, I just don't feel like it's worth it. See what's in this weapon case. I wish when you open them, it opened it into the sorting window. I don't know why it doesn't do that, but it should. Okay, AK-308, RFB, and actually some reasonable ammo. The M62, the M56A1, the SOST is all decent. BP as well. Unfortunately, I don't need any of that stuff. But it's just money, really, isn't it? We can sell everything that's not going to get used. That's 140k. 150k-ish. Just out of stuff that I can vendor. It's not bad, I guess. Not too shabby. Alright, chat. Where should we go to get our PMC kill? We need 1 PMC kill. Where should we go? It is worth noting you can get keys out of the valuables, but none of those keys were very good. If I'm not mistaken as well, I think I get bitcoins for completing New Beginning. I do. I get 3 bitcoins. All right, chat. Where should we go? Where should we go to get 1 PMC kill? I don't have anything where I can double dip really well. Oh, I should do this. I should do this for more bitcoins. I forgot. Because I've got the PKP as well. Right, we need an SR25. I actually don't keep them. Because I don't like them. So let's go to the flea. What does it need? Let's just pull up the wiki because I'm lazy. Gunsmith 24. We need the Ergo. The 10-round mag. A flare. PRS Gen 3. The PRS suppressor. 2.5 with a D-ball. An SE5. A backup mount with a Burris on it. That appears to be everything. Excellent. Okay, so tomorrow I'll be able to do Gunsmith 25, which will give us even more bitcoins. I think it gives us 5. All right, chat. Where should we go? Where should we go to get our final PMC kill for New Beginning? What's on our weapon rack? Let's see what's on our weapon rack. See what I don't have to build. Oh. What about the black MDR? Any preferences, chat, for a PMC kill? What do you think? Probably not streets. Let's go customs. Let's go Bostums. I'm sure we can get a PMC kill on Costies. We'll drop that. We get a green flare. We'll get a golden star. I think we should have an ibuprofen. Oh, we don't. Okay. To the customs. Let's go shoot a guy right in between the eyes. Oh! Shit, I've not been recording all day. How did I mess that one up? Well, nothing crazy's happened, so it's fine. I guess. Just download the VOD. Just hoping to try and get some Right, we'll do this, and I'll probably jump off, go and have some dinner, then go work on some content. Yeah, I was hoping we get something interesting happen today, chat. But we've only seen one PMC. And he was cheating. I think. Needed no clips today. Sag. All right. We're at a pretty good spawn. Kind of in the middle of the map. Three soaps in that bag is vicious. Probably head over to the dormitories. I think I still have a marked key. Oh, that's a good lag. Wait. Is Rushosi alive? I just saw some running over there. Well, I have to go towards the gunshots. That's the rules of PvP, isn't it? If you're looking for PvP, go to the gunshots. Ooh. Ooh. Definitely Rashala. We have no clues. Maybe they died. Ooh. That's an NL. Shooting at new gas. It was definitely not the shots I heard, because I think he was a pistol guy. But we'll take it. I don't know if he was on the railway bridge. I think he was past the tower up here. Why can't I see him? Oh, he's down in there somewhere. Guy's massive. I actually don't know if he's massive, but he does have a big bag on. Woo! Got him. That was a pretty fun fight, chat. This guy been transiting or something? Got like nods on. I think he already killed someone. Based on the gear here. Wait, this guy had a keys case? What the hell? Gods? Gotta be gods, right? I am quite perplexed. Quite perplexed, chat. Well, time to go. Well, that was a weird gun. I wonder if that guy had, like, transited through reserve or something. A flare? Someone just came out the bottom door. Oh. Suppressed AK? Scav. Now that AK's over there. I was like that scav that I just saw. No more AK shots though. Is my M80 not good enough for you bitches? He is an 87. A 90. 69. This guy's a poor. So now we just need to figure out what to take on our prestige journey. Oh, 175. This guy might be rich. He is rich. It's a blank RFID car. That's 500,000 rubles. Excellent. Excellent, Smithers. Excellent. I can hear some scavengers in there. Okay, chat. This is it. Pretty much. Gross. Now we can prestige. But I don't want to. Not yet. That was it. That was the final requirement. Mr. PMC man, I accept your sacrifice to the cause. Come on, load me out. Load me out so I can go get my dinner. I'm hungry. I think we're going to call it there, though. Oh, Ninji. Hello. Are you hungry? Is it your dinner time, too? Hi. Hi, big fluffers. Come here. It's okay. Big grumpy grungus. She only comes down here like this if she's not been fed. Has mum not fed you? Does dad need to come and feed you? Hi. Hi, old lady. Okay, chat. New beginning is complete. We get 3.675 million rubles and 3 bitcoins. Pretty good, if you ask me. It's a pretty good return on investment. So we now have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 35, 38 bitcoins. And we can prestige. So I know for a fact that this doesn't push you through. Congratulations, you met all the requirements. I get 25% skills mastering when I go through. And we get 8x7. Show allowed items. You can't take Salewas. Oh wait, this isn't showing them. This isn't showing the ones that are in. Let me see. It's showing all the things that are just loose in my stash there. Oh, I didn't get those Salewas out, did I? Apparently, I don't have any. Hold on a minute. Hold on a minute. Let's see. Let's see if we can take this. You can't take Salewas. You can take nuts, though. So we could get interesting things that you can take and not take. All right, so 8x7 is 56 slots. So that gives us, are these 8 across? Yeah, 8, 16, 18 slots. So if I just take those bitcoins, I should get 5 more bitcoins tomorrow when I do the Gunsmith 25. Dude, this was down to 82 durability. I wonder what that guy was doing. Anyway, chat. That's going to be it for me today. We officially can prestige, so I'm going to think about what we're going to do until we do actually want to prestige. I will probably see you guys tomorrow. On Thursday, we might look at doing some marathon. We'll see if there's... I haven't heard from any of the homies in... like for Tarkov for a while, so we'll see what the crack is. But chat, you have a great rest of your day, and yeah, I'll catch you guys